Hey there, welcome back to my channel. This is Vinay for you. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the topic called as the geographical aspects. There are various approaches of geography. We are going to discuss in this single video about the geographical approaches. Those are named as the study of geography. The different approaches, those are descriptive approach, regional approach, areal differentiation approach, spatial approach, and the behavioral approach. And this one you should have to pronounce like spatial, not spatial. Spatial is SPECIAL, that is the another one word, and this is an individual different word than that word. This also a little bit similar to pronounce, but you should not have to be confused, and you have to use that like spatial. Okay, now we will be dealing ahead about the definitions of all these approaches, and we will know with the proper instances. I will give you one or two instances in between the explanation, and while explaining I will insert the examples as well. So please be connected with me till the end to get clarified your all misconceptions or your all doubts regarding all these examples or all these approaches of geography. And welcome to my geography series. This is the fifth video regarding that channel or that playlist. So now, without spending more time on the introduction, let us jump into the topic. The topic is approaches to study human geography: descriptive approach, regional approach, areal differentiation approach, spatial approach, and the behavioral approach. Here we are going to discuss about the topic called approaches. There are various approaches, and here that this is the approach called descriptive approach. Descriptive approach is nothing but the piece of information, gathering the information regarding a particular place, particular thing, particular area, particular region, particular location. That's we call the descriptive approach. Okay, if you barely approach the things of geography, then that will be not sufficient, or that will be not means accurate. Okay, means there will be something lacking of information. So if you do jotting down the points, okay, if you do the jotting down the points, then you will remember. If you do investigation, if you do descriptive writing, then you will remember, or that gathered information will give you so many, means diverse range of information regarding the geography. So that's why that approach is the best one. So that's we call the descriptive approach. So the first one, or the gathering information, which is the hint of the descriptive approach. Okay, so I think you got clarified now about the descriptive approach and the regional approach. Regional approach is nothing but, which we have already discussed in our themes of geography. In that, what is the region we have already discussed, but here we have small little misconceptions regarding this regional approach, areal approach, and spatial approach. But I will clarify. I am here to you people, just because of you people. Just I am here just because of you people, and now I am here to clarify all regarding those doubts. Okay. Now first we have to differentiate between regional, areal, and spatial. What is the difference between regional, areal, and spatial? Because these both, means these all topics are little similarities having in each other topics. Like regional approach, areal approach, and spatial approach are giving a little bit means similar, or and means we are observing little similarities in them. Which are those similarities? Especially the spatial, or if you means if you discard the spatial approach, and if we only discuss about the areal and regional, both are the same. Regional and areal approaches are both are same. Okay, how if I reveal the what definitions of all the, means both of them, then sorry for this one, I should feel sorry for that one. Okay, now what is the difference between regional and areal? If I unveil the definitions of both means which topics, then you will understand little similarities. Okay. Locational approach. Okay. Regional approach, what we have discussed in the theme of geography, you will understand. Regional means we find the locations there. Okay. Regional means a particular area. Okay. On that particular area, you should have to investigate geographically, then you will find something descriptive information and you will gather that information. That's we call the regional approach. Okay. Regional means doing the divide and approach, like this is the whole area, and if you make a part, if you cut and if you focus on only on that part only, if I name that as A, then you will focus on that region only, that we call the region, and that whole which area called as the area or the huge area, and that is the sub part of that area. Okay, that is the regional approach. And what is meant by the areal differentiation? Areal differentiation which looks after the locational approach. Okay, that will locational means how that will focus on the direction, dimensions and approaches like that. Okay, location, direction, dimension, that will focus. Okay, that's we call locational approach, sorry, regional approach. How we have to understand that regional approach, I will reveal with the diagram, that you have to consider this diagram as the world. If I cut that world into these pieces, okay, if I make these pieces, if I bifurcate in these pieces, if I bifurcate in these fragments to those that world, then you will see these are the small regions. Okay, these are the regions, and here you have to make a probe or scrutiny, then you will understand. If means here this is India and this is the Norway, here you are observing the various heat and fluctuations in the weather and climate. Here you will see different weathers and different climates. Here 6 months you will see only the darkness. Okay, you will not see light there, and 6 months totally light, not dark, only there. That will focus, Norway will focus 6 months of light and 6 months of night, like that. Okay, so that is the difference between areas. Okay, if you focus only geographically on the world, then you will only get means little bit similarities, sorry, little bit differentiations you will observe. But if you focus area to area, then you will understand exactly what is the climate of that particular region. Okay, so that's we call the regional approach, and that will help you as well. Areal approach is nothing but the locational approach. How we have already discussed in our previous videos about the locational analysis. How if you observe that in that video that I have given there, I had given already the instance, like if I open a hotel there, then how what the criteria that should be in mind. Okay, that should have, I have to keep in our mind that which criteria I have to focus, that I have already told in that video. If you check that video, you will understand that areal differentiation means what. Okay, areal differentiation means what. Now the spatial approach means here only a thing I have to express, that areal and regional approach both are the same. And here spatial approach is nothing but which focuses on the physical aspects. Okay, spatial approach which focuses mainly on the physical aspects. Okay, physical means natural aspects. Okay, and this behavioral approach, which is just quite opposite to the spatial approach, means spatial approach which focuses on the physical aspects or natural aspects. The behavioral approach which focuses on the human beings. Okay, on the human beings, like this definition which reveals the identity of behavioral approach. How humans, culture, psychological, social and contextual behavior, means that will reveal the humans, means in behavioral approach you will understand the geography, like how an individual person acting, behaving, or what is his culture, what is his nature, psychologically how he is, and socially how he is, and what is the contextual approach of that guy, that we will all understand in that behavioral approach. Okay, descriptive, just I will do this summarizing. Okay, I will just do this sum up now just by giving like descriptive approach which focuses on the gathering information or investigating, jotting down the points. Descriptive, okay, vivaranatmaka in Kannada. And regional approach, which means focuses or focusing on a particular area or a specific area in the whole world. Okay, this is the India in the world, and this is the another America, this is the China, and this is the what, Rus. Okay, and this is the Norway, which I have already told you. Okay, here what you are observing, that one instance you have to keep in your mind, India and Norway. Okay, you will understand whole that what is the reason behind using the regional approach. Okay, and the regional approach brought into the light in 1950 by German geographer Karl Ritter. Okay, Karl Ritter, who brought the regional approach which focuses on a particular area, and that is helping us in our day-to-day life, and that is also helping the geographers to easily remember that what area, what the geographical aspects are there. Okay, like that. These are the geographical what approaches which will help us to understand, to focus on a particular thing. Okay, on a specific thing. That's we call the various approaches of geography. Approaches to study human geography. These are regarding the human geography, but the spatial approach which specially focuses on the physical aspects as well as the human, but more or less you will see there rare human approaches but more number of physical aspects. Okay, that's we call the spatial approach. And behavioral, which always focuses on the humans, that's we call behavioral approach. Areal approach is nothing but the locational or dimensional, or which focuses on the direction, especially location, that's why we call areal differentiation approach, that which directly similar to the word regional approach. Thank you so much for being connected with me till the end. Thank you very much.